Osheaga, and all festivals love to do this cute little thing where they put all your faves on at the same time. What up guys, it's Steph. It's spring, it's Aries season, most importantly, it's festival season. Let's freaking talk about Osheaga. If you are planning a trip to Osheaga with your besties, watch this video first and rethink your decisions, okay? Now Stephanie, who are you to tell me that me and my girlies aren't the perfect match for a trip like this? Let me tell you, I've been to Osheaga 3 times. I went in 2015, 2016, and 2018, all with 3 different friend groups-ish. A lot of people won't think that it's a big deal, but the selection of who you're going with matters so much. It's the determining factor of whether you're gonna have a good time or not. And if you know by my timeline, y'all know 2017 was missing because 2016 had too much freaking beef that I didn't want to go again. But anyway, off the bat, I think big groups are better. It makes the cost for Airbnbs and all that way cheaper. It also gives you options. You don't have to be confined to one friend that you gotta stick by or 2 friends that you gotta stick by forever. Lucky enough, a lot of people from my city go to Montreal for Osheaga anyway, so the core group that you're staying with might not be the core group that you're hanging out with, but it's still a core group for a reason, so make sure it doesn't suck. I feel like with planning trips, everybody's down until it's time to put the money in. Use your own freaking judgment. If you can't afford it, just say no. If you know your friends don't have it like that, just don't put them in the list because you're just gonna create animosity. Spots get booked really quickly, so the last thing that you want to do is to be hounding your broke friend for like 300 bucks. It's not gonna end well. The core group of people you're going with should have the same common goal. What are you trying to get from the festival experience? Some people are in it for the music, some people are just trying to get their outfits off, some people are trying to do as many substances as possible, and some people are just trying to enjoy Montreal and do the festival as an afterthought. If you don't have a common understanding of what you're trying to do with the people that you're trying to go with, maybe reconsider going with them. The first couple times I went, I was with people that were heavy rap fans. So we took the time to wait for hours to be in the front for Kendrick Lamar, Tory Lanez, Future. I liked Kendrick. I'm indifferent about being front row for Future, but honestly, I didn't care. Like, I like these artists too, so every time a Tory Lanez song comes on, I'm like, I was in front for Tory Lanez! Meanwhile, my attitude going into it was like, I'm just going because my friends are super down and I don't want to be alone, so yes, let's wait for hours for Tory Lanez. If you're with peeps that are trying to get their outfits off, you better allow a lot of time to get ready in the morning and a lot of time for pics. As for substances, if you're with peeps that are really about it and you're really not about it, you're just not gonna have a good time. So I don't know, have at least one friend that's trying to be on the same level as you are. Most times I've gone to Osheaga, I've stayed longer than the 3 days because I feel like 3 days isn't enough. So being with a core group that's down to go shopping, down to eat at certain places, like are they interested in spending a little extra someday and going to a restaurant, or are you trying to like do the bare minimum, Tim Hortons, McDonald's every single day? You gotta know that going into it. Aside from the festival ticket and the accommodations which you've already paid for going in, there's a lot of other expenses that you might not consider. Like Ubers are expensive, especially on festival days because everybody's there, everybody's trying to get to the same place at the same time. So the surge rate is just non-stop every night. If one person is stuck paying for all of that, it adds up. And you might be with some friends who aren't down to pay low-key. So just keep track of that. Osheaga and all festivals love to do this cute little thing where they put all your faves on at the same time or within 20 minutes of each other, so you just have to sacrifice. Are you gonna see Florence or Schoolboy Q? You should have an idea of what your friends are into or whoever you're trying to join. You wouldn't want to be at a set knowing that your fave is on a different stage. I'm not even gonna say that, like people will flame me. I'm not the hugest Tyler the Creator fan, so honestly when my friends were like going to see Tyler, I was like, alright, I'm coming, and then I just went and I like bought a bagel and then came back when they were done. You know what? You can do that too. Examining how your friends are on a night out is a good indicator of how they'd be at a festival because it's hot, it's sweaty, you're gonna lose people, people are likely under the influence, and knowing who's actually gonna be there for you versus who's gonna ditch you in a crowd sets you up for what's actually gonna happen. I'm not trying to be a downer in drag festivals, but just like, know what you're getting into. Like any life experience, it always looks better on social media than it is in real life. The last thing you'd want to do after dropping hundreds of dollars on travel, accommodations, the passes themselves, food, Ubers, outfits, everything, is go home with regret, even if you might have got some real good pics. So just think about it, okay? Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you like this video and you like me, then hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, then you can always subscribe. And my links will be down below. If you found this informative, like for realsies, let me know. Because, you know, I don't know. And I will see you later. Peace. When you're with a festival with a group of people, it's like living with them. And living with a bunch of roommates is hell. Or at least I would think so. I still live at home. I don't really know how that feels. Okay.